Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to science class. In today's class, we'll be learning about floating and sinking objects. Have you ever wondered why, when you put some objects in water, some stay on the surface? That means on top of the water, and some go to the bottom or they go down, down, down of the water. Let's get to know why. You might even think that bigger things sink and smaller things float, but that does not happen all the time. A thing might be big but very light. It doesn't mean it's going to sink. Okay, so it doesn't matter the size. Okay, what matters is the weight of the thing you are putting in the water. Floating objects are objects that stay on the water without sinking. So when you put a floating object in water, it's going to stay on the water, it won't sink. Light objects that do not have weight are objects that float. So when you put an object that do not have weight on in water, it will stay on the water. And you can say such object is a floating object. An objects that do not have weight will stay on the water. Okay, it won't sink. They won't sink. Examples of objects that float are wood, empty glass, leaf, feather, ball, balloon. Why? Because they are light. They do not have weight. That's why they will float when you put them in the water. And there are some heavy objects like sheep and apple. They float. Why? Because they contain air in them. This makes them float. But majorly, objects that do not have weight, objects that do not have weight float. With exception to ships and apple, they also float because they contain air in them. Now let's move to sinking objects. These are objects, when put in water, they go to the bottom of the water and they remain there. Sinking objects, they go down, 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 and they sink. They remain at the bottom of the water and they remain there. And these are heavy objects. Heavy objects sink no matter their size or shape. Okay, even if you have an eraser looks small, right? But it's heavy, so it's going to sink. So it don't, like I said, it doesn't matter how big or how small the object is. It depends on the weight of such objects. So even if you have a small rock, like a small um stone, it is very small, but the fact that the stone is heavy, it will sink. Examples of objects that sink that okay, examples of object that sinks or examples of sinking objects are plates, coin, stone, needle, nail, and so on. So you are going to see a practical video of objects, okay, of objects that are put in water, and you are going to decide if the object is a floating object or a sinking object. If you have any question, please send them through the comment box. Bye.